After leaving the Cavs to go become a two-time champion with the Heat, LeBron returned to Cleveland to bring the franchise their first ever chip. But if Thunder fans have any aspirations of Kevin Durant doing the same thing for their franchise, KD might have just gave them a reality check. So on Tuesday, a fan tweeted the following at KD, said, "The only way KD can redeem his legacy is if he returns to the Thunder and wins them their first ever championship, LeBron style. Then all his sins will be forgiven." We good? So obviously KD very active on social media. It is the off season. He responded with the following. He said, "You ain't God, go get ready for work." Subtle, to the point. KD got to be one of the best people on social media. I don't even say that's trolling, just letting him know you're not his God. He had that thing with Perk after LeBron unfollowed Perk. Say he was acting like Jesus.
Who, LeBron was acting like Jesus?
Perk tweeted something about, everybody didn't follow Jesus or something like that. He said you're in Jesus, but you think we'll ever see a KD return to the Thunder at some point? They got the draft capital, the assets,
it wasn't
the bread.
It's not his home team.
Close enough.
No, first of all, he's drafted by Seattle, Washington, right? So
a great city.
I'm pretty sure.
Fine people. Pacific Northwest.
They moved to OKC, but he's from DC. So if he started with the Wizards, and then they was in a position maybe
come back.
He don't have no real ties to OKC like that.
Really? OKC not turned up like that?
Yeah.
They got a great crowd.
What they did?
Applebee's.
Not what if they did?
They got Applebee's.
Putting up the cupcakes and all that stuff. Nah, that's unforgivable.
Yeah.
What? They burned LeBron's jersey in Cleveland. He came back.
But that's where he's from.
He's from Akron, Gil.
Same.
Close enough.
40 minutes away. They didn't really rock.
LA, you from the Valley, same shit.
Yeah. His tweet was all the way wrong, though. He shouldn't have said LeBron style. Like, when he said LeBron style, it kind of just threw it all off.
Probably irked him a little bit.
Like, if you do it like LeBron, we'll save you. It's like, KD ain't on that. Like, KD ain't doing that.
He ain't going nowhere.
Huh?
He ain't going nowhere.
He got Budenholzer.
Nah, it ain't about none of that. It's just like, you move again,
It's what?
it's a sin at this point. Blasphemy.
Why?
Because you're chasing something. You don't need to chase nothing. You cement it. You just need to chill and retire. Accumulate, try to get there again. You don't need to be moving around. What you moving around for?
So retire in Phoenix?
Yeah. Leave it all there. Ain't no reason to move nowhere else, bro. Unless they move him. Unless they don't want him.
So KD has gotten a lot of criticism in recent years for bouncing around, but does he get too much criticism for leveraging his power to play wherever he wants? This is a player empowerment era.
I don't think so, because if the Paz had the leverage, they would have too. If you look at some of them during their contract years, it's like they played good enough to be looked at by other teams, but they didn't want to play for the team that they were playing for because that team wasn't paying them. So that was, some of the players in the 80s type of era where, they thought they was worth something. You're not paying me, so I'm gonna play good enough for them to see that I'm still valuable, but I'm not fucking with y'all like that. So a lot of stats are misconstrued from that era. And then, the 90s, people who wanted out said they wanted out. It just wasn't polarized back then, right? It just wasn't, the way contracts are built now is for a reason, right? They didn't want you to leave your team, so they put a big penalty on it, right? You got 4 years here, 3 years somewhere else, and there's this big gap of money. So if you were gonna leave and go to another city, you got penalized really heavy. So if a player leaves, he's really leaving a lot, right? He's really leaving a lot. The sign and trade is a whole different thing, because, you're signing me for whatever I want, and then you're pushing me to a team that I want. That's on owners. If a dude want to walk, let him walk.
I believe solely that all of this is LeBron James' fault.
Because the Miami move?
Well, look at the dynamic where when you get traded, it's the team not wanting you on wanting to leverage the asset that they feel that you are. But when you decide to lead a team, this is you saying you don't want to be here, you want to explore the market, all right? So now everyone feels like the example of leadership from that standpoint is LeBron because he did it in the biggest moment in history, where he's going into free agency, gets to go wherever he wants to. So for KD, he's just doing what he's seen done. So he gets penalized for it because now he's bouncing around because he didn't get to do what LeBron did the first time around. LeBron won 2 championships from that first decision.
Yeah.
So, well, actually he did. KD got 2 championships from that same decision.
I'm gonna say it right away.
So he actually benefited from doing what LeBron did. And that is what shows you that it works in this market. But it's all because he started. He didn't start it because we can't never say, like Gil just said, it has been done before. But in our era, we never seen it as polarized and acceptable as just saying, all right, I'm gonna hit the free market and I'm gonna figure out where I wanna go. And if I don't like it there, I'm gonna figure out where else I wanna go. Kyrie, James Harden, guys can just pick up and go when they want. But what it does to your legacy is it questions your loyalty to the game.
Loyalty to the game or to the team?
To the game.
Well, my loyalty is to the game because I'm still playing.
Well, you're still playing, but your circumstances to the game is dictated whether or not you like where you are, not how well you're going to play where you are.
I mean, it's the same way. I mean, well, the teams, they get rid of you when they feel like you're not doing this or
not producing. You're not an asset.
So they're not loyal either. So why would I be loyal to a team? But I'm loyal to the game, though.
That's what I'm talking about, the game, not the team, because the team not loyal to you.
Right, so I am loyal to
the game is loyal. So the game is always going to be
loyal.
So
he didn't cheat the game.
No, he did cheat the game.
So he's loyal to the game, though. He's just not loyal to.
Oh, he's not.
No.
Cheating 30. The game and being loyal to the game that's not the same.
He's not loyal. How's he not loyal to the game?
Because he keeps the reason why the original question is his flack from jumping team to team.
Well, leveraging his power to do that.
So, okay. Does the team, is there any responsibility for that? We always use the player for leaving. Is there no responsibility on the team itself?
Yep.
Right? When Kobe did it, when he used his power and said, hey, I want out, send me to Chicago. And when he pulled that move, the team responded. All right, okay. We're gonna keep everybody better. We're gonna keep us better, right? When he did it, cool, right? When LeBron said, hey, I'm trying to build a championship, I'm in my year, and he goes, and they're like, nah, we don't want to spend any money.
Go. So it tells you.
So him leaving, that's why you blaming him.
It's the 2 assets. The 2 assets. The team felt this asset was strong enough to oblige him. I'm going to give you what you want. The other team didn't feel the same way.
Okay, so don't get mad for me leaving.
No one's getting mad at you leaving.
But you can't use my legacy against me because they didn't. I have 2 dudes who want to play here so we can build a dynasty, and you're saying, nah, we're good. Right? I just bought this team for this much money. I'm not expending nothing. This championship is not worth it for me financially right now, so I'm not gonna expend it. Like you want Chris Bosh and D Wade, I got Macaroni and Tony, right? What we've been doing right now, going to the Eastern Conference and all, that looks good for we're maxing out. So no, thank you. So he leaves. When Giannis does it, hey, I'm a free agent. What we doing? Somebody better be signed, and they do what they did, right?
So where would you have liked Bron to go? Like because Cleveland couldn't do what he do, right?
Nowhere.
So
stay loyal to the
stay?
game. Stay loyal to the game.
So he stays there and loses. He stays there and loses. Like, come on.
No, he's not going to. You don't know what he would have done. That's the point. But we don't know whether he would have won or lost. But loyalty to the game is saying, all right, I threatened y'all. Y'all responded.
They didn't respond. What do you mean they responded?
I'm talking about in the Kobe situation. I threatened y'all. Y'all responded. Now I can stay loyal to the game. I can stay loyal to the game. I don't have to cheat the game by copping out. I stay loyal to the game. And if we understand what the game is and the loyalty to the game is, I'm going to fight this shit until I get this shit. Even if I'm dealt a bad hand, even if I don't got the players that's going to accompany me to help me win this and that, I'm still going to stay down. Reggie Miller, stay down.
So you think if Magic Johnson didn't have that Laker team, you think he would have stayed loyal to the Lakers?
Who? I don't know him. All I know is the people who have done and stayed loyal, regardless if they won or not,
are not even.
They never cheated the game.
And none of them in the top 10. No one thinks
They
about
don't need to be that. They don't need to be none of that. But being loyal to the game is, are you going to bounce around and chase legacy?
So wherever you get picked in the NBA, that's where you should stay, and that means you're loyal to the game.
Unless the team doesn't need your assets.
And then you can, then I can move, and then if I get in a better position.
Now you stay loyal to the game where you at. If the team move you because they don't need you.
Right, but what if I move and then I start winning, and then y'all say, oh, well, he made this move, so now my legacy
That's a different conversation now.
You're saying, okay, so the business part, how are you holding so much power on the player himself when the person who pays the check and really makes the decision is business for them? They're not loyal to the game, they're loyal to their pockets. So how can I be loyal to the game itself if you're not loyal to it, the person who writes the checks?
Because you're paying me to play. And
I'm playing.
And all I need to do is go out there and prepare for the game
I'm doing that.
Professional.
And I'm saying, hey, I want to win a championship. I was trained to win. And he's like, well, I don't give a fuck about you winning. You're selling seats, you by yourself. I'm making money. That's it.
That's a part of business where you control your controllables.
Okay.
You only control what you can control.
Exactly.
And if you can't control what the organization doing on the business side, you can control coming in every single day, staying loyal to the game.
You said it, control the controllables. I can control when I'm a free agent to go where I see fit for my legacy. Mm-hmm. So now you're mad that they're controlling the controllable.
No, I'm not.
Because I can't control who you're going to buy. I can't make you spend your money. But if you don't want to spend, I can control my next destiny. And that's what these players are doing.
Well, if their destiny is just chasing legacy and running from team to team, then let them do that. But from my perspective, that's not you being loyal to the game. When we say cheat the game will cheat you, I think we all know what that means when you cheat the game. But business-wise, you can't control what they do up there. You can only control what you do down here. So down here, if I'm going to prepare like a professional and show up every game and do what I need to do, and we still don't win, and it's because the business is bad, they're going to have to either see me as an asset or liability to get rid of me. But I'm going to do what I need to do to take my team over the top regardless of the pieces that I have.
So you respect Reggie Miller's legacy over LeBron's?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Reggie didn't have nowhere near the pieces that LeBron had during his journey. And I think that if Reggie would have had those pieces, his legacy would have
During his journey before LeBron left, you're saying LeBron's
journey.
LeBron's before he left. Before he left. So that means before he went to Miami, you're saying the teams LeBron had, you're saying those LeBron teams is better than Reggie Miller's teams?
I didn't say nothing like that.
That's
You
what you
just made
said.
that up.
You just said that. You said
He asked me the question. I didn't
You
say
said
it.
yes.
I just answered it. He said, do I respect
No, you
Reggie
said
Miller's legacy
over LeBron James.
over LeBron?
And then he said Reggie did it with less talent than LeBron. Didn't he say something like that?
No.
No, he said he just respected the way he did it. Like,
No, he just made an
But did you say
example.
Reggie had less pieces than
Yes,
LeBron?
less people. I know he said something like that.
Oh, yeah.
He had less people. It had nothing to do with the time frame. And when all of LeBron's 20 years, he's had a lot of different pieces to help him win.
Well, yeah, because he got 4 rings. I'm talking about Reggie's legacy as a whole with LeBron's before he leaves. We're talking about leaving.
But you just made that up. We didn't even talking about leaving. We're just talking about the whole entirety of Reggie Miller's journey. He didn't have pieces that he could use to win a championship, but he wrote it out.
So what you're saying, players should be loyal to whatever team picks them.
No, loyal to the game.
But what does that mean?
But what does that? Yeah.
It means that the game is going to allow you to do what is necessary to put your team in position to win, regardless of what hand you're dealt.
So what if they don't? Then I have to move on, right?
It's a part of the game.
Right, but I'm still staying loyal to the game.
Are you?
Yeah, because I have to keep going. Like, I'm not stopping. Like, I'm not I'm not finna stop and being stuck. Like I have to keep going. Like I have to.
So
move
is
on.
it about the reasons why you want to leave?
Because they don't want to get better, or they don't want to do the things to help us win.
So when you start chasing and you still don't win, then what's that saying?
But a lot of people not chasing and
Just
losing.
asking a question.
I mean-
so if you keep moving and you still don't win, what is it that you're doing? Are you cheating the game? Are you chasing chips? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get myself in a better position.
I'm just trying to kick knowledge.
That's
to
it.
niggas, man.
I'm just trying to get in a better position. That's all.
Rashad, you went on a spiritual journey the
trying
past
to
few
kick
days.
knowledge.
But I don't think.
Yes, man.
But I don't think you're unloyal to the game though because of that.
'Cause
like
what?
like being unloyal is like quitting or just like that's like
Not
that's
preparing,
not
not
preparing, like
using
not
your
taking
talent.
it like
What's
serious.
quitting?
Quitting is just like I'm done. Like I'm done.
Taking
I don't
my
want to hoop.
talents to South Beach?
No. Quitting is I don't want to play
That's
the game. of
relocating.
basketball.
I'm not preparing.
That's relocated.
Relocating?
I'm not preparing. I'm not taking my talents.
So we're gonna win 5, 6, 7 chips down here, and then
We got other teams that's winning.
Wishful
leave
thinking.
on the loss.
Leave on.
And then return.
Everybody got hurt?
Huh?
And then return back.
leave on the
I
loss.
went back home
Return
to the
back to
team that
Cleveland.
drafted me.
And then you win, right? And then you leave on another loss.
So someone who goes to the gym
Then you leave on another loss.
Wait.
so someone who goes to a gym.
I know that's not quitting, but I'm just saying, what is it if it's not quitting?
It's
I'm
relocated.
just moving around.
Are you just moving around?
It's-
Moving
It's
around.
the-
That's
yeah.
all. I'm just moving around.
Just asking questions, bro.
The international movement.
He's making a statement.
I'm just asking questions, man. Like, what
Well,
is
he's
it
saying
called?
he's cheating the game, but he's here 20 years in, putting the same effort he did as a rookie, coming to the gym at 1 o'clock. So you don't respect that work ethic, but you respect someone who wins championships that half-assed it, right? Because they was on great teams. I'm trying to figure out which one is loyal to the game itself. Preparation, film work, like training, studying, taking care of your body. Isn't that what loyalty to the game is?
I'm pretty sure everybody got their own definitions of it. But me personally, you loyal to the game, there ain't gonna be no quit. There ain't gonna be no change. It's gonna be, man, we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna figure this shit out, because this is my shit. And I'm not leaving my shit to go join somebody else's shit. Because I can't get it done.
Or they can't get it done. Or they can't get it done. Because we got there. He got there with them, right?
So they can't
in
get
the
it
first,
done.
right with the Spurs, right? They got swept. Of course, they ran against him. So I got us. So can you help me? Yeah, for sure.
Is it we or
I mean,
is it we or is it me?
I mean, listen, man. You
It's
can go
you.
we.
Is it we or is it me?
I mean, listen. We can go we, but at that time, it was
I'm
him.
asking
It
you.
was him.
I'm asking simple questions.
It was him.
Is it me or is it we?
It was him.
It's we.
Okay. So if it's
It's
not we, then you can move around.
Okay, well.
So you're telling me to. He reminds me of, you remember Smokey? When his mother gave him $1 and he said, this ain't enough, make it enough. So, right?
Sometimes you gotta
Like
make that dollar
I'm
enough.
giving you $1 to say, make it enough. How long can he try to make it enough before he say, yo, can I get an actual enough to do this? So you're giving me nothing and then getting mad that I leave because you don't want to give me nothing. This man over here said, hey, we're going to give you something to win a championship. Okay, cool. Because dudes right here ain't give me no nothing.
You know why Smokey Mama gave him $1 and told him make it enough?
Why?
Because he got some money in his pocket to make it enough.
She know he's selling dope.
I know you can make it enough, nigga. Make it enough.
Or
So you want me to be
smoking
the
all
player,
Big
the
Warren's
GM,
product.
No,
the
I
owner,
just want you
everything?
to make it enough.
How? My job is to play
Because
basketball.
I gave you $1.
My job is to play basketball.
How much is it gonna cost? $5?
So you want me to?
I know you got $5.
Who coming to Cleveland at that time?
Nobody.
Who's coming to Cleveland at that time?
Nobody. Everybody said no.
Nobody was going to Cleveland. Bro,
Everybody
nobody was
said
going to
no.
Cleveland, dog.
Bosh said no.
Nobody was going to
Wade
Cleveland.
said no.
Come
We
on.
don't need them two niggas if I'm LeBron James. I don't need Wade and Bosh coming here.
Who else do I need?
Get
Something.
somebody else. There's about 200 other motherfuckers that you could choose
Michael Jordan
from.
needed Scottie Pippen to win.
No, it ain't even about that.
They needed LeBron James.
It
to
ain't,
come
it ain't
down
even
there.
about that.
Ron
That was the biggest free agency going on. The teams that were dominant then was them in Orlando, right? That's when Orlando had a young Dwight. They had Lewis. They had, I think Vince was still there, right? Or was that Turk's first? Or was Turk?
Turkaloo and him.
Yeah. So that team was brewing over there. I think did they just go to the championship or?
Yeah,
So
they lost.
yeah, so you got that team there, right? Building. Then you got New York with all the money. All the free agents was up, all of them. None wanted to come to Cleveland, but everybody else is building. So if he did not have anybody come with him, he would have been solo moving forward because Bosh and Wade was already together. So now him by himself.
So Bosh was already going to Miami.
With the Boston crew, obviously.
Yeah, with the Boston crew already there, with all those free agents. You don't know if Boozer would have added with him. You don't know what was going on that. So if he wouldn't have done anything then, he probably couldn't have won a championship for another 4 or 5 years because everybody was still young enough, right? New York was building. You had Orlando was in perfect spot. Then you still had Boston. Shit, then you still fucking Lakers was coming.
Who was going?
He had the team up.
Who was going to? Nobody was going to
rolling, bro.
But nobody was going to
fucking
Cleveland.
rolling. Out of all that shit he just said, LeBron still made it to the fucking finals.
When?
He talking about the year that they lost to the Spurs in the finals. 4-0.
07?
No, yeah.
What about 08, 09?
No, we're talking about 08, 09.
Even
No,
then,
no,
We're getting rid about
What are you
Boston.
talking about, though?
We're talking about the free agency.
Eastern Conference, right?
07.
Yeah,
Right.
So why would
free
you leave?
agency.
Saying, like, why would you leave when we just made the finals? Like, why you ain't staying? We got there.
When they lost, they didn't make the finals when they lost to Boston. They lost to Boston.
No, 07.
He stayed there. What do you mean? He didn't leave until 2000. He's talking about the year he was a free agent.
I'm talking about all the years.
That's what I'm saying.
Talking
What do you mean?
about
All the years. He was there all the years.
Yeah, he was
stayed
there
3
all
more
the
seasons.
years.
He stayed 3 more
So
seasons.
you're saying all
what
these
happened to
teams
the last
dominant.
season?
You're saying all these
lost
other
in the
teams
semis.
dominant.
Lost to the semis to who?
Celtics.
He lost to the semis to Boston. Then, look at Orlando's team that year.
That didn't scare him.
Who was that?
That didn't scare him.
Huh?
Orlando
It didn't
None
matter.
of those teams scare him.
Orlando went to the finals.
None of those teams scare him because he still
Yeah.
made it.
They went to the finals,
No,
though.
it's not about what they did. It was about what were they gonna get versus everybody who was free. That was the problem.
You gotta
there.
wait, LeBron.
That was the problem.
gotta wait.
He was by himself.
How long?
No,
You gotta wait.
think
You
of-
in free
who's on the
agency,
team?
you
Who's on the,
re-sign,
the
and you
Magic?
wait a couple years.
Dwight Vince, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson.
So look, say that team again.
Dwight, Vince Carter, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson.
Now you have that team. Now think about all the free agents that was available. This was the hottest free agency market. So if Orlando gets one free agent,
Can you pull up the free?
they're in trouble. Now,
That year?
now read Atlanta's team. Think about Atlanta's team that year.
That's that Josh Smith? No. Oh.
Yeah, Josh, Joe.
2009-10 Atlanta Hawks.
Yes. Look how good they were.
Jamal
Now, what if they would have got fucking Bosh or Wade? They're on top.
So
Atlanta was
Joe Johnson, Jamal Crawford, Josh Smith, Al Hartford.
Look at that team, that young team. Now, if they would have got Bosh,
Marvin Williams,
Mike
right?
Bibby.
Mike Bibby, Marvin
Marvin,
Williams, them.
Yeah.
Their team, everybody,
Jeff Teague.
everybody was one good piece away from going.
2009-10.
Yeah.
2009-10.
No. I know because I
61
came in.
61
Because I played
21.
Atlanta.
Amari,
61-21. He was MVP of the league that year.
And that was the Miami year or Cleveland?
That was
year?
his last year of Cleveland.
Cleveland year.
year.
They won 61.
game.
In a very tough Eastern Conference.
Now,
What are we talking about?
Some may say the
if you
toughest,
listen,
it'd be a hit.
if you listen to what I'm saying, he won 61 games. Now, what does everybody look like? So he can.
the fuck are we talking?
you have squads.
You have squads, right? Now go to the free agency. Go to free agency. That was that year.
Let me pull it up. So 2010 NBA free agents. LeBron, Dwyane Wade, Bosh.
Now remove LeBron James because he's going to stay in Cleveland by himself. Because Bosh told them no, I'm not coming, and Dwyane Wade, I'm not coming. So that means you have Dwyane Wade free to roam wherever the fuck he wants to go, and you have Bosh. That's 2 names right there that landed. If anyone landed in Boston, dynasty. If anyone landed in Orlando, dynasty. Right? If Bosh was in Orlando, what happens with that team? Right? If Wade went to Orlando, what happens with that team? Now keep going. Now keep going.
Bosh going in.
Now keep going.
Dirk, Yao Ming, Joe Johnson, Amari Stoudemire, Carlos Boozer, David Lee, Paul Pierce, Rudy Gay, Ray Allen.
And now think about that team. If If
All of those were the free agents?
Hell yeah, all of them was the free agents.
So they could pick where they wanted to go.
Yes.
And they ended up where they ended up.
Nobody was trying to go to Cleveland.
No, but they ended up where they ended up.
Because nobody.
Do you know where they ended up?
Go.
They did not go anywhere.
Go. Who went?
They didn't go anywhere.
Who?
Dirk stayed. Yao Ming stayed. Joe Johnson stayed with the Hawks.
Of course.
Amari Stoudemire went to the Knicks.
Yes.
Carlos Boozer signed with the Bulls. From the Jazz.
So he left.
David Lee signed and traded to the Warriors.
So he left. He was leaving.
Paul Pierce stayed with the Celtics.
Of course.
Rudy Gay stayed with the Grizzlies. Ray Allen stayed with the Celtics.
So keep everybody there. Now you have 4 free agents. Name the 4 people who moved. Boozer, Amari, Bosh, Wade.
And
Wade, Bron is staying home. Oh, that's right. Bron is staying home. So you have these 4 people that's on the move, and not one of them wanted to go to Cleveland.
Don't need
Now, if any of these
Did we need
4,
them before?
did any of these 4 go to any? If one of them go to Boston, Boston's back on top. If one goes to Orlando, if 2 goes to Orlando, shit, if 3 of them just go to Miami since they have all the money. Remember, Boston, New York had all the money. Shit, they could have got a bunch of them.
But they didn't. You're using a hypothetical.
They didn't because Bron took his 2 and they teamed to fuck up. That's why.
But that still doesn't,
that's
still
why.
doesn't make a point
But that's
of saying that Cleveland would have got no free agency based on these niggas picking their teams when they had a 61-win season. You don't need pieces like them to take it over the top. We just had 61 wins. We need LeBron James back.
61 wins.
We need LeBron James back. We may pick up. Even the free agents that y'all naming are high-profile free agents.
Yeah.
Right? We don't even need none of them. Because we didn't need them last year.
To lose in the Eastern
We didn't
Conference.
need them.
We didn't go to the
So we
championship.
just need
They
a
lost in
couple
the
pieces.
semis.
We didn't go to the
We
championship,
need a
fam.
couple pieces.
What is a couple pieces?
Like another Mo Williams or another
Mo Williams.
another style role player. We need more
what
style
role
that
player?
can hit shots when we need them. I think, who was the other guy that they had?
Another star.
Pavlovich? What was
Slava Pavlovich.
Was he on that team? He was on that team, right?
Hold on.
Like guys like him, they're like, I think Boobie was on the team.
Who did they lose to? Who did they lose to?
They needed more
Who did they
reliable
lose to?
guys.
They lost to the Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. They lost to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, for the-
What position did the Boston Celtics need at that point?
What, man?
Because there were 3 top 4 men on the move, and Boozer was moving, Bosh was moving, and Amari was moving. It was already said they're moving. No matter, they're not staying at home. So that means Orlando was looking for someone, Boston was looking for someone, and New York was looking for someone. Atlanta was cool with their team, but they were young. But if they would have got, they would have got Wade, that's a different team. Right? You couldn't take no chance if you're LeBron James. Everybody's the same age as you. If Orlando would have got anybody, they struck out because LeBron took 2 big free agents with him. That's what he's not
Dwyane Wade
missing.
was not gonna go play with the fucking Orlando Magic.
Who?
Dwyane Wade.
So where was he gonna go? He wasn't
staying in Miami.
He wasn't staying in Miami.
Why not?
Because they wasn't trying to win yet.
Oh my God, they just won.
No, they-
Gilbert?
No, they didn't. No.
2006.
It's 2009.
So what?
Then what the
you
fuck-
mean they're not trying to win? We've already won. This is my county. This is Wade County.
Bro.
What do you mean he's
We're
going to
trying to
leave?
win again.
Why would Dwyane Wade leave Miami after being a champion?
Because he's seen
reviving a
because he's
culture.
seen how good they
It
won
makes
in 4
no-
years.
and then
Because
go
the East.
to Orlando. Are y'all sick? What are y'all talking about?
You got big pots for it?
What are y'all talking
Orlando
about?
was good.
Bro,
Boston
who gives
was
a
good.
fuck how good they was?
How was he gonna get over there with nothing over there?
Why would I leave Miami to go play for Orlando?
There's nothing in Miami.
It's my team.
There's nothing
I'm going to.
I wanna
bring
win
people.
again, though.
Who did Dwyane Wade bring down?
I want to win again.
Who did he bring?
When?
Who did he bring to Miami?
When he first won it?
No. Who did he bring to Miami in 2010?
LeBron and Bosh.
Okay. Did he move? Did he go anywhere?
It's Miami, though.
Did he go anywhere? Did they go to another team and
You
team
think
up?
Dwyane Wade? Wait, hold on. You think Dwyane Wade Chris Bosh is coming to Cleveland?
They said no.
Dwyane Wade not going nowhere. Chris Bosh was the nigga that needed to find a place.
Hey, I'll be a historian. I'll be a historian for this dude since he already has his narrative. When Dwyane Wade, Bosh, and LeBron decided to team up, they was not playing in someone's city, so they can all be fresh. So they were planning on moving together. So they were planning on going to New York together. And what happened is, because they didn't tell anyone, Dolan made a mistake by paying Amari Stoudemire. They didn't want to play with Amari Stoudemire because they had their own goddamn big three. So because New York fucked it up, they called Mickey and said, hey, Mickey, this is what we want to do. Can you make it happen? And then they had a meeting. And then made it work. If you knew what was going on then, you would have known New York dropped the ball because of Mike Miller. They offered Mike Miller all that money because they knew Mike Miller was part of the group. Miami stole him. Haslam rejected his deal once he got wind, took the pay cut, signed last to come back. They were all moving together. So you can change the narrative. We know you don't like the dude.
Listen, brother.
Listen, the only reason why I know, because I was in that era. That's my era.
Can we pray?
2009, 10, 11.
Listen, my brother.
That was the greatest movie ever made.
That sounds good, but I remember D. Wade saying in his own podcast, after seeing Kobe win, I had to call these guys and say, we need to form a team.
Yes.
Yeah, because
we just said that.
Same thing. Kobe formed the team too.
Right.
We just said that.
So D. Wade initiated, hey man, I can't sit here and watch Kobe do what he doing. Come fuck with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd I say?
Come fuck with me.
Where am I?
I'm in my.
No, come fuck with me.
Right.
Okay.
We're teaming up.
Okay.
They were going to.
LeBron.
Where is it gonna work?
How about this?
Where is it gonna work?
Steve.
Where is it gonna work?
Steve, New York.
Gonna work down here with me because ain't nobody down here.
Where were they
with me.
going?
Y'all come down and fuck with me.
Where were they originally supposed to go? Where did LeBron have his press conference?
Where'd they end up?
Where did he supposed to have his press conference?
The press conference at the Boys and Girls Club in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Okay,
Right
so
outside of New York City.
so he was in Connecticut, not Miami, right? Where was he at?
Greenwich, Connecticut.
And where was he supposed to? What was his original?
It
was supposed to be Allen Houston's house, right?
Better than I would, yeah.
It was supposed to be Allen Houston's house.
He just wants you to agree with whatever he's saying, bro. Just agree.
I'm just asking. You're a New Yorker, so you heard.
I used to live there at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Just say yes, bro.
Hey, and who dropped the beans on that? Was that Stephen A? Did Stephen A get that team up? Another New York.
Stephen A had the Miami report pretty early.
Yeah.
And then Chris Broussard had it after that.
Okay, so New York guy.
Encyclopedia Brown, I think I like it.
New York.
I just work here.
I mean, there was a lot of New York
You
stuff
know
to
your
go to
shit,
Miami.
Steve.
Where did LeBron end up going?
Miami.
All right.
I just told you the
Yeah,
story.
but what does that have to do?
Doesn't nothing.
LeBron wasn't going to get nobody to come.
Nothing.
Listen.
Can we just?
I just told him
say that
the
though.
Oh, that's false. Because he ended up getting.
they're
So you
saying-
think those players
you know why?
at
You
their
know why
height of
this-
their career was going to go to
Brown was in
Cleveland?
town for a wedding, though? I think he was in town for Melo's
But
wedding.
you know why this is bullshit?
Why?
You know why this is bullshit?
Why?
Because when LeBron went back to Cleveland, who did he get to come to Cleveland?
When he went back?
Yeah.
Dwyane Wade.
No. No. When he first got back, K Love, right?
No, but I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah,
Because
but
he
that
got
was-
New York.
Bro,
I'm asking
are we
questions,
serious?
bro. I just asked
Everybody
questions.
was on that
You
guy.
can call me the
D-Rose,
question.
IT.
I'm the question.
Come on,
I'm the question. I just want to ask questions.
Are we
Honorable
serious?
Rashad
He's
Muhammad.
saying that team?
Did D Rose come out there?
Man, everybody. Everybody.
Isaiah Thomas.
Everybody was on that damn team.
Everybody was hurt. Yeah.
A lot of niggas,
Everybody was
a
on
lot
that
of niggas came out there to play.
A lot of old.
Hey, but a lot of niggas came out there. Shaq came out there too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot. He said they. But y'all
Back
just
then,
said to me, nobody's coming to play with LeBron James.
Oh, niggas.
I don't care. I don't care what.
See, that's the thing.
I don't
right?
care. You saying to me, nobody's coming to play with LeBron,
No.
and then they all do.
They didn't. The hell did they come there and do? They didn't come there to play basketball.
All right. Well,
Dwyane Wade wasn't going to Cleveland at the height of his career.
Let's move
he was
around.
staying at home, right? He was
No.
staying at home, right?
He wasn't.
Right?
I just told you the story.
Okay.
Let's move around.